Hello, everyone. On today's IRS Tax Refund update, we'll take a look at the latest developments when it comes to those ongoing tax refund delays, including where things stand with the current tax return backlog many of you are still part of. Also, the next round of paper checks are set to be released this week via direct deposit and paper checks, so we'll take a look at that, as well as the top IRS notices that were sent out to taxpayers over the past week. And with roughly 11 weeks until the start of the next tax season, many are bracing for yet another year of delays. Now, as of this recording, the IRS is once again late in the release of their latest set of weekly data on the current backlog situation. We'd been waiting on an update, especially for you e-filers. As we previously reported over the last several weeks, the IRS has increased the amount of unprocessed e-file returns to their backlog without any explanation. Now, some of the increase may have come for those who filed an extension, but at this point, there is no reason why we should be seeing an increase of e-file unprocessed returns at this time. For you paper filers, we've been seeing the IRS process those returns at a rate of 300,000 per week. If they keep the current trend up, those paper returns should be completely cleared and processed by the second week of January, just before the start of next tax season. For those of you waiting on amended returns, we're also seeing a slow process that will carry over into January as well. Now, turning to the next round of tax refunds scheduled for release this week, with the next direct deposit batch scheduled to be transmitted by the IRS to bank accounts on November 9th, as confirmed by the tax transcript as seen here. For those of you waiting on paper checks, the next round will be mailed out on November 11th. Among those receiving them this week, as reported by our viewers, include e-filers from as far back as February, paper filers, as well as amended tax return filers. One of the questions that's being asked by those finally receiving their refunds is why their tax transcripts show the refund issued code with one date and the interest code with another date, and whether or not they will receive two different payments. The answer is you will receive your refund plus interest in one payment, and the difference in the dates is just how the IRS computer system posts those transactions, which are separately. Now, based off viewer feedback, the 60-day notice, both the generic notice as seen on the left or the specific notice stating the IRS is waiting on your tax information to be available on their computer system, was the top notice received by our viewers in the last week. At this point, most of our viewers have received several notices, and depending on when you received your last notice, there's a good chance you're going to receive one more additional notice before the backlog is finally cleared. Another notice we've not reported in some time that is being received is a CP05 Notice, indicating the IRS is holding your refund until a review of your tax return has been completed. Now, this letter does not signal an audit, but does indicate the IRS is completing additional verification in regards to either your income, tax withholding, or tax credits being claimed. As more tax returns are being processed and more refunds issued, come the issues of those direct deposits not reaching bank accounts. If you're among this impacted group, you will receive the CP53 Notice as seen here from the IRS notifying you your refund direct deposit was rejected and returned to the IRS, and at which point the IRS will mail you out a paper check to your address on file, usually within 3 to 4 weeks. Now, as a reminder for those of you who have not done so already, to create an account on the irs.gov website, from where you'll be able to access your tax transcripts and historical tax information. Oftentimes, we have seen this year that those tax transcripts had the most up-to-date information compared to those refund status results on the IRS website. If you're still experiencing issues and have not done so already, do attempt to reach the Taxpayer Advocate service, as they've been able to help a number of our viewers throughout the year. One of the ways to do this is by filling out IRS Form 911 as seen here and submitting it. As the tax return backlog continues to drop, we are beginning to see quicker response times from the Taxpayer Advocate service. So again, if you've not done so already, do reach out to them for further assistance. Another way to reach the Taxpayer Advocate service is by contacting one of your local offices. Now, offices are located in all 50 states and are currently open assisting taxpayers in issues they are currently having. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax refund issue. In the meantime, we'll keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.